Um, make all of the new states slave states, and just completely stack the deck in my favor the other way. If I was going to play as the CSA, I'd play with the 1860 whatever start. Gasp! Confederate troops. What? Alright, one of the things that was kind of a Civil War thing is a lot of people were expecting, the CSA especially was expecting intervention by the European powers. Of course that never happened, and it was not something that was ever likely to happen, but I wonder if there's a thing modeling that in the game. It's been a long time since I played as the CSA. And I basically just won really quickly, so that sort of thing wouldn't have mattered. Where are my ships at? Okay. So let's set ourselves up for success in Mexico later. Just so, you know, in case people really actually want me to continue this, I can just conquer or do as much as Mexico as I can. If English keep doing stupid things and ally with weird people who are going to get them killed, then obviously I can take advantage of that eventually. Because they're not doing smart things. I was just complaining about how smart they usually were and how boring that was. Okay. There we go. Now I can build ironclads. It perhaps is still not a good idea to do so yet. Can I do Emancipation Proclamation? Hell yes. Afro-American is selected. Accept a culture. Outlaw slavery. Everybody likes me. Bam. Screw you guys, the South. I use that signing of the Geneva Convention to enumerate a little bit of stuff later. %. Chattanooga. I wonder what kind of ships these are. Okay, whatever. Oops. I want to take their coastal provinces so I can see if I can do the Operation Anaconda thing, even though it doesn't really matter that much. I just want to see if I can do it. Although it may just consider, you know, actual blockading rather than using that stuff. Excavation, okay. Yeah, that's probably enough to beat 2 steam or 1 steam thing. Especially with no supplies. F you. There we go, the Anaconda Plan. Boom. Originally devised by General-in-Chief Winfield Scott, the Anaconda Plan was a plan for subduing the Confederacy by means of a massive naval blockade and a military advance along the Mississippi River. By initiating the blockades of the CSA ports, we can increase their war exhaustion by denying them essential goods. Like soldiers. Actually not truly necessary for us. But hey. Okay, so we're at 70. Liberation of Palestine? Oh, okay. Acquire East Switzerland and admit hegemony. That is terrifying! If they get that, CSA fears our might? Damn right they do. We're occupying them. Okay. Alright, I might actually just start positioning troops along the Mexican border. Oh, I guess they're gonna come fight me. The last stand of the Confederacy right there. Oops. No, I think the CSA ships just get destroyed. War of the Rebellion. Yeah, looks like France and Austria are being huge guys. Actually, you just go occupy New Orleans. do the march to the sea yet. I don't actually want to do that. It's a terrible plan. Falkland Islands Patrimony. Apparently they got a core down there. In the Falklands. Oh, good. I was like, I probably had a thing that was preventing me from having a. Like, because I thought maybe I put one of my things in the south, my whatchamacallits, national focus in the south. Is anybody else talking to you? No. Okay. Let's increase our relations with England. Because every time we do that, it reduces their relations with us. And since we can, I will do that in a minute. Goodbye, CSA fleet. We hardly knew ye. You want to fight as many battles as possible so that you can have a chance of getting little bits of prestige here and there. Even if it's not going to affect the war at all. Alright. Nationalism, imperialism, market regulations. I guess that's still the most provinces I can blockade. Well, I suppose I could send a ship over here. Alright, CSA. Oh, I'm almost at enough Diplo points. Spent them all talking to dumb people. Alright, they'll be talking to me eventually. So, acquire state. 11. Infamy. Oop. Let's focus workers in Texas. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and check our pop list. Let's focus soldiers in Ohio. Okay. Is anybody doing anything with Haiti? No. Okay. Should be over pretty soon. Man, Mexico's so weak now. You know what? You stay over here. I might have use for you yet. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Oh, I hate Infamy. Boo. Boo. That sucks. Whatever. It's to be expected. I knew I was going to get some infamy for that. You know what? Let's sign the Geneva Convention. Why not? The Newfoundland's Resolution. There we go. Newfoundland's Resolution was a joint resolution of the U.S. Congress passed in 1898 and named after Congressman Francis G. Newlands, which annexed the Republic of Hawaii in the United States, thus creating the territory of Hawaii. Again, 2 prestige. Inherit Hawaii. Hell yes. Valley of the Kings. You get some infamy gain from this. Sure, why not? Egypt grants excavation rights permits. Sweet. Gets prestige, relations with Egypt, and all that stuff. We'll sign the Geneva Convention, since we just got some stuff. That'll give us enough infamy loss to actually grab 2 states if I can afford it in the war. There we go. Boom. Die the CSA. Create a state in Cuba. No slavery. Get out of here. Fears of Medina. Nothing about the Civil War being over? Please. Oh man. Whatever. So. Oh yeah. Alliance with some good dudes. There we go. Back in the money. Oh. I can do more than just that? Okay. Let's do one more artillery. What's the attack one? Cuirassiers. Okay. So everybody into Laredo. Some forts in Texas. Forts over here. Railroads. Where did I build that naval base? And I can't cancel it now. Whatever. There's a good place for it. It's kind of hidden up there. Okay, since I have the chance to do so, I'm going to sphere Columbia before doing this war. No, Inverness exploded. No, not Inverness. Labor unions. Hell no, we won't go. One of our states has seen a surge in socialist agitation during the past few months, since the forming of a labor union at one of the local workshops. The workshop seems to have set a local example for other workplaces, and now labor appears to be organizing at every mill, workshop, and factory of in the entire state. The government has been approached by a group of concerned members of the local elite, who call upon the central government to dispatch National Guard units to the province in order to ensure that order is maintained. No. Maybe in the light of our failure to become socialist in that, we can become socialist in this. Radical Reconstruction. Reconstruction is a collective term to describe the policies, laws, decrees, and constitutional amendments and presidential orders enacted after the American Civil War with the goal of reintegrating the former Confederate States back into the Union. Policies centered chiefly around the issues like ending the ending of slave power, the suppression of Southern nationalism and revanchism, and the recognition of the 13th Amendment by the Southern states. Reconstruction ended with a compromise of 1877 when federal troops were finally withdrawn from the South. The Confederate banners lie trampled in the ashes of Savannah and Richmond. It is time to start the Reconstruction. Could lose 3 war exhaustion. All pops lose 5 militancy consciousness. Yeah. Seward's Icebox. After the events of the Crimean War, this is stuff that didn't really happen. So, we're going to try to buy Alaska from Russia. This, in my experience, work about half the time. Hey! Sweet! We bowed it! We bowed Alaska, guys! Woohoo! One of those historical things in the game that very rarely ever happens for me. Sometimes you can get the Yukon, too. But I think it's because we're allied with them and, like, cool bros with Russia. I still haven't done the thing to get Vladivostok. It's interesting. Okay. Grievous insults. Eat a butt, Korea. Apparently, Colombia still has slavery. We could start increasing our relations with Spain. They're really in France's sphere and not doing anything. Or we can try to remove them from France's sphere and be a jerk to them and take them over. They're not a threat to us anymore. Sweden. There you go. Sweden is a great power. Now they can form the South German Federation if they can get Bavaria in their sphere, which will take a while. Sokoto fears our might. You almost never see that. The SGF. I think I should leave some troops in Cuba. That's probably a good idea. Why do I have trouble building artillery? Small arms. What the hell? I guess because there was a huge war and they bought them all up. That's alright. It's pretty obvious why those guys came out of power. Switzerland, they lost half their country. Okay, I'm only about halfway from my war justification. I'm just gonna keep going until I do this. At the very least, maybe until I sphere Cuba. At that point, it's just kind of, you know, a logical end point. I just want to make sure that they don't border this, so they're unlikely to have any range to this. So that's good. England doesn't border it. I mean. With market regulations, we'll increase our gain here. The Netherlands are focusing some points. The Mexican menace are coming right at us. Yeah, by the time they get anywhere good, I'll already have them in my sphere. And I can start smacking them down. Get out of my sphere, bros. I guess those goods have become available. I'm losing money, yep. Yep. Some guards. Model colony. Get out of here, aristocrats. They'll break their alliance with Mexico, I believe. I guess it's going to take a little bit. We need to make sure we still have the chance to do this. How long do we have the CB for? 1866? So we'll declare war as late as we can. Pinkerton's Detective Agency. Pinkerton men, who proven themselves effective at solving train robberies and capturing counterfeiters, have now turned to working as strike breakers and infiltrating such secret societies as the Molly Maguires. We never sleep. Gain 1 stuff. Ethiopia's conquering Egypt. Cut them down to size. Yeah, do it. Alright, I don't know if market regulations will be done by the time I do this stuff. And I guess look at good relations with France, Russia, United Kingdom. Good. Bad relations with Mexico and Spain, because fuck those guys. This will also let my infamy cool down a little bit. The reason why I want to have this, them in my sphere, is so that they can't declare war on me. Also because I want to have them in my sphere. Okay, so Sweden, I think. I'm gonna bros with Sweden. Although they're in the NGFs. Oh, they're allied with the NGF. Don't pick the stupid guys that are gonna get you killed. Let's just say the NGF has not been having a good time. Looks like we need more non-guard troops. Shut up, cat. Let's split them up a little bit better. Let's see what we've got here. No. Okay. Tensions dissipate. Cool, I guess. I'm losing a lot of money here. And I think it's time to raise our taxes a little bit. To 50%. Raise these a little bit. There we go. Apparently I paid a loan to the NGF. Here, I have some money, NGF. Okay. So that'll make things take less time. So, machine guns... what was the other thing? For colonial negotiations. It is a thing from this. Naval logistics. I need to get this stuff so I can build up my naval bases. So I don't want to do it last time when I had to actually wait to build some of my stuff. Do not have enough funds to do that. That's unusual. For me to not have money to do stuff. I'm glad I started paying attention to that. Okay. So Austria's got a truce with Bavaria for a while. In 5 years. Maybe just turn the speed up. In 5 years, if they add Bavaria to their sphere, then they will be able to form the SGF, as I said. And then they will be able to... Huh? Oh. Wait, I thought we were already friendly with them. I guess not. No! Alright, I got some money. Model colonies. Some new model. Welp. I guess I lost all of my, here's an engineer down here. Okay. Marble Crusaders. Ugh. I didn't realize that. Okay, we're gonna have to compete with this a little bit then, I guess. Oh no, our dudes from the Civil War. Switzerland gets anarcho-liberals. I thought we were already friendly with them, but I guess I looked at the wrong thing.